Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Be honest with what you want. Now, last week I talked about staying with someone that you weren't sexually attracted to, or that you just overall just really weren't happy with. Not settling in a relationship. Ladies, y'all need to be honest about what you want. And that's regardless of what anybody else say. Regardless of what some men trying to get what you think. Like, you might tell them, hey, you want a certain physical type. He need to look like this. He need to be doing this. Or even though, and I've said, let me be clear. I said don't go for a guy just for money and everything. I say be realistic. But if that's what you want, even if no matter how crazy it is, at least just be honest with yourself. Now, I made some suggestions to make it easier on you, but at the end of the day, regardless of what I say, y'all can watch every single video I have. Y'all can listen to other guys saying something. Y'all can listen to some women saying. At the end of the day, you need to be able to look in the mirror and be good with your decisions. At the end of the day, you need to be good with your decisions, and you need to be honest with yourself. See, a lot of y'all lying to yourselves. That's why a lot of y'all get caught up in some jacked up relationships, abusive relationships, or, end up cheating, or a bunch of other negative stuff because you weren't honest with yourself, what you really wanted. Shoot. Indeed, some of y'all might not even want a man. Y'all might prefer a woman. Hey, just be honest about it. It's better. Hey, that's better than like getting with some guy you really ain't feeling, and then all of a sudden another woman coming there. Like I said, it's up to you, regardless. Or if that guy need to be like that sex stud or something like that, if that's honestly what you want, go for it. Or if he's just some apple pie type of guy. So I know some of y'all actually do like a genuine nice guy. But then he might not be the coolest thing to your friends. He might not be super cool to your friends and your peers and stuff. Because you know that's a big problem. A lot of y'all following y'all peers instead of what's in your heart. Or your family. Your family say you should get this type of guy. You know you ain't feeling that type of guy. Like you could be a middle class woman, but you feeling that guy who's blue collar. If that's what you want, you need to go for it. It's just that simple, ladies, at the end of the day. And I'm saying even with suggestions, advice that I'm giving, I'm just throwing out stuff. You the one got to implement it. And it's like if you say, well, Rom, this is what I'm going to go for, I'm not going to judge it. I gave my piece. You said your piece. As long as you honest. That's the thing. If you want somebody, I've known and even dealt with some younger women who preferred older men. If that's what they want, fine. As long as you honest. But see, here's the issue. We live in a society that's always trying to dictate to you who you should get with. Let's just be real on. Let's just be real. Like I said, with y'all ladies, it'll be your peers. Oh, you should get this guy. Your mama, your father, people in your job, people in your community. And, a lot of women will follow that. There's been, how many women have gotten married to some guy because, everybody else, the community say, this is who you should be with. This is who you should deal with. How many have done that? And then end up the thing don't work out. But if you thought about it, you were dishonest. You weren't honest about who you were and what you wanted and who you really get along with. In fact, and let me be clear. I know sometimes a lady come on here and say, well, you telling guys this? Well, yeah. Yeah, because everybody should listen to that. Everybody should listen to that. Like I said, whatever you want, just say, look, this is what I want. And then, honestly, I'll say this because I have talked about women being unrealistic. And some of y'all gonna want that, like, that guy, he got that certain height, he got that certain money and all of that. You know what, honestly, if you are sincere, ain't nothing wrong with wanting that. All I'm saying is be realistic about your ability to get that. That's another conversation. You can want it if you honest with yourself. Because even in that situation, even if it was seemingly unrealistic, if you honest with yourself, at least you can deal with it. You can adjust it if you want to. Or you could work to get into an environment where you can meet that type of person. So if you want Superman, master of the universe, okay. Be honest with it and then do the work to get that type of man. But you got to be honest first. And it's not just for you. Think about you going out with a man, you ain't really feeling that guy. All you going to do is create a man who's going to have a dislike against women. Or even a dislike against you. And in some cases, that could be dangerous. It's better you start off from the get-go saying, you know what, you ain't really my type. I personally dealt with some women who let me know in nice ways I wasn't their type. I was real cool with them. I preferred it. My favorite was a woman, and I've told this story before. This is a woman, and I wasn't really trying to get with her anyway. We just knew each other, but she was just like, she preferred a slimmer dude. And I joked with her. I said, yeah, I'm going to drop 20 pounds. I'm going to throw your legs back. She said, okay, you drop 20 pounds. I welcome it. Me and her were real cool because she was honest. She was honest. Because you'll find a lot of men can deal with that. If you let a man know honestly what you want, most, not all, but most men could be like, oh, okay, that's cool. As long as you're nice about it. As long as you do it in a calm way. Most men can deal with it. It's better, and really it's best if you at best try to avoid that type of man anyway that you ain't feeling. Because there are, unfortunately, some bad instances. But you're still being honest. Because it's still better in the long term to be honest. Because once you are honest with what you want, then you can do the real work to get what you want. Like I say, I'm going to use a master of the universe thing. Those guys, they handsome, they making all that money. They got a lot of power. Okay. If that's what you want, you just got to be honest about it and then do the work to get that man. And some women can. Some women do what they have to do to get that man. It's only unrealistic if you want that man and you don't qualify for that man, but you think that man, you should get that man anyway. That's being unrealistic. Being honest, saying, okay, this is what I want. Let me do the work for it. All right? But just be honest, ladies. And like I said, mature men, decent men, they respect it. They say, okay, good. I ain't had to try to spend this money on you or something, or waste this time. Because that's how I always looked at it. If a woman's honest, she wasn't feeling me, I was like, oh, okay. Well, good luck finding what you're looking for. And keep going. And I'll be like, man, dodge the bullet. So anyway, that's all I got, ladies. Think on what I'm saying. And I get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.